Pizza Dude Man Guy. Since I grew up with Nintendo consoles, I didn't get much of a chance to play Final Fantasy games. It wasn't until recently when it released on Nintendo Switch that I finally experienced Final Fantasy VII for the first time. Now, Cloud is already playable in Super Smash Bros., so instead, I will be discussing moveset ideas for one of the game's most prominent party members, Tifa Lockhart. These are my ideas on Tifa for Smash. Tifa for Smash! Tifa and Cloud are childhood friends. They both grew up in the small town of Nibelheim. After Cloud left to join Soldier, Tifa's talents were discovered by the wandering martial arts master Zangen, who took her on as a student. As she grew and developed her fighting skills, she became an outdoor guide to the dangerous surrounding areas, survived the Nibelheim incident, and eventually joined Avalanche, an anti-Shinra resistance group stationed in Midgar, where she reunited with Cloud. Throughout the events of Final Fantasy VII, Tifa is the sole party member to never leave Cloud's side. Tifa is one of the most beloved Final Fantasy VII characters. She has an important role in nearly every Final Fantasy VII based media and has been in many crossovers. All these appearances have given her plenty of moves and references to work with in building a good moveset. In particular, I took inspiration from her attacks in Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children, Dissidia, and Ehrgei's God Bless the Ring. Let's go ahead and jump right into specific attacks. Tifa works like a classic Final Fantasy monk. Her attacks are all hand-to-hand. Compared to Cloud, she's much faster and doesn't lack for power. However, she is a lot lighter and without that giant sword has a much shorter range. I'm borrowing her moves from Ehrgei's for her neutral attack. It's unique in that it's a 4-hit combo. Punch, punch, strong kick, and then a second strong back kick. You can use the speed and number of attacks to trip up opponents. I decided to base her dash attack on the Burning Arrow from Dissidia, a decently ranged straightforward kick with a fire effect. Forward tilt is a quick spin kick like her death blow from Final Fantasy VII. Up tilt is a very fast high kick from her Final Fantasy VII combos, and likewise, down tilt is a very fast low kick. These tilts are super quick and can be implemented almost seamlessly into her neutral combo. Tifa's forward smash is a very short-ranged but super strong hook, a powerful punch. Up smash is her classic somersault attack, a strong jumping backflip. Down smash is based on her slash all from Final Fantasy VII, a ground pound punch that creates a shockwave, striking opponents on the floor surrounding Tifa. Tifa's neutral aerial is a simple, but strong, spinning aerial kick. For her forward aerial, I went with the elbow smash from Dissidia, a combo elbow strike followed by a pushing backhand. I borrowed another Ehrgei's move for her back aerial, a sideways spin kick that strikes with each leg individually in a combo. Up aerial is her moonsault kick from Dissidia, and it's a ridiculously fast 3-part move. Tifa does a swift upward kick, which immediately becomes a downward axe kick, followed by a backflip. It ultimately launches opponents upward, but you get a few hits in. Her down aerial is the Falcon's Dive from Dissidia, a diagonal diving kick similar to Sheik's. Tifa uses a two-handed grab and pummels by striking with her knee. As for her throws, whoo boy, they are near Incineroar levels of strength. I'm basing her forward throw off a maneuver from Advent Children. She slams the opponent into the ground, drags them across the floor, and launches them forward. Dissidia's Rolling Blaze is based on this attack as well. Back throw is her Meteor Drive from Final Fantasy VII. It's like a combination of a reverse suplex and a powerbomb, and it's one of Tifa's most famous attacks. Likewise, up throw is an interpretation of her Meteor Strike attack. She lifts the opponent upward with one hand, then jumps up and drives them into the ground. Her down throw comes from Ehrgei's. It's a moonsault leading into a body slam. Forward floor is a sweeping low kick. Back floor is a get-up kick based on the start of her Meteor Drive from Dissidia. Her trip attack is a seated backhand followed by a standing back kick, and her edge attack is a front flip axe kick. That's it for Tifa's normal moves, which means it's time for the specials. Like Cloud, Tifa's special moves are made up of her limit breaks from Final Fantasy VII, with a bit of reinterpretation to fit Smash Bros. For instance, her neutral special is the Water Kick. Here, it's a forward arcing kick with an execution similar to Captain Falcon's Falcon Punch. Water Kick is faster and less powerful, but Tifa also launches a short wave of water from her leg, giving the move a deceptive range. I'm calling Tifa's side special Beat Rush, but it works a bit differently. It's a forward dash with Tifa's fist at the ready. If she makes contact with an opponent, she punches them. After the initial punch, you can press side B up to an additional 3 times to strike in a 4-hit rushing combo that ultimately knocks opponents away. I guess you could say it's a combination of Mii Brawler's Onslaught and Cloud's Cross Slash. If used in the air, Tifa and her opponent will freeze in place as she delivers the quick blows. Up special is Tifa's Dolphin Blow. It's a jumping uppercut that also summons a dolphin from Tifa's fist, so like the Water Kick, it has an unexpected range. As for her down special, while Cloud has the limit charge, Tifa has the limit slots. Yep, Tifa's special moves have broken limit variants just like Cloud. However, unlike Cloud, Tifa doesn't have a meter that fills over time. She must use her down special. The advantage is that it's much faster than limit charge. Tifa can activate her limit breaks whenever she wants. The disadvantage is that it's luck-based and leaves you highly vulnerable. When you press down B, Tifa poses and 3 slot roulettes appear above her head. They will stop on their own, but you can speed them up by pressing a button to land each slot wherever it is, one at a time. So you have to do 3 button inputs to end the move. Once the slots are active, you're stuck until it ends or you get attacked, so you need to be careful when and where you use it. Each slot can have one of 3 results: hit, miss, or yeah! If you get a single miss, Tifa fails to enter Limit Break mode at all. If all 3 are any combination of hit or yeah, Tifa will enter the same kind of Limit Break mode as Cloud, allowing you to perform a single, more powerful special move. Rather than increasing damage, Tifa's Limit Breaks add new effects. Water Kick has its range massively increased, becoming a full-blown projectile tidal wave attack. Beat Rush becomes twice as fast and allows you to strike up to 8 times if you're quick enough on the button, somewhat resembling the Meteor Crusher from Dissidia. Dolphin Blow has a large height increase, becoming a very effective recovery move. The last factor in all this is the Yaz. Getting a Yeah will give Tifa's Limit Breaks a slight power increase on top of the new effects. Getting 2 Yaz makes the increase match Cloud's, and 3 Yaz makes the Limit Breaks incredibly powerful. One final thing. Just like Cloud, Tifa gets a new special move to replace limit slots when she's already in Limit Break mode. This one is a different interpretation of Meteor Strike. On the floor, it's a ground pound punch that makes an explosion around Tifa, but if used in the air, it's a straight downward diving punch. The further you fall, the bigger the explosion is. Tifa's final smash is, of course, Final Heaven, her most powerful limit break from Final Fantasy VII. Here, it works functionally similar to Marth's critical hit. Tifa charges her fist, then blasts forward. It doesn't have quite the same power or range as critical hit, however, Tifa will not stop her movement at one opponent. She punches right through them and continues forward, allowing her to bowl through multiple opponents in one swing. I'm using a few different references for Tifa's on-screen appearance. Basically, she drops down onto the stage, sticks the landing, and gets ready to fight. Her taunts match Cloud's pattern. Side taunt is her spell casting animation, and up taunt is her iconic arm stretch. For her down taunt, she tightens her gloves. Victory Screen 1 is an extended arm stretch, her classic victory animation, with a quote.
"Let's spar again when you're stronger."
For Victory Screen 2, she relaxes with one hand on her hip, then taunts while putting both hands on her hips.
"You know you can't win just by being upbeat."
Victory Screen 3 has Tifa show off some moves. Like with her taunts, Tifa's outfits use the same convention as Cloud, half in her traditional attire and half in her Advent Children look. The alternatives to her classic are a colorization that resembles her Nibelheim Guide outfit, and one based on the artwork of Yoshitaka Amano, which was also used in Dissidia. The last one matches the colors of Yuffie, another party member from Final Fantasy VII. The alternatives to her Advent Children appearance include a white variant, a blue variant to reference the encounter with Don Corneo, and one that matches Aeris's colors. The Kirby hat is Tifa's hair. Tifa's actual likeliness of becoming playable in Smash Bros. Is entirely reliant on what direction Final Fantasy and Smash Bros. Goes. Maybe it'll be more like Fire Emblem, focusing on adding more main protagonists from throughout the series. In that case, I would love to see the iconic Black Mage in Smash. But perhaps it will stay in the realm of Final Fantasy VII. If that happened, I think Tifa has a pretty good chance. She's easily Cloud's closest party member, she has a lot of fun abilities, she's been in a lot of crossovers already, and she's a video game icon in her own right. Her biggest competition would be Sephiroth, the game's main villain, who has also been in many crossovers and was even a rumored character as it is. For what it's worth, Smash so far has tended to add main partners before main villains. Of course, possibly the most likely scenario is nothing. It sounds like just getting Cloud back in Smash Ultimate was a hassle, and there's not much content with him. One stage, 2 songs, and no spirits beyond Cloud himself? You'd think they'd at least be able to make spirits out of the summons that already appear in the game. I'm really glad Cloud is in Super Smash Bros., and I think Tifa would be a great follow-up, but it's definitely nothing I'd expect. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of the moveset or what you think of Tifa in Super Smash Bros. See you next time for the next character.